Alright, I'm going to give you my full review of the Glock 23. Nothing's in there. Okay, I've had this gun since December 23rd, 2009. My dad got this for me for a Christmas present. My first handgun. And we're going to do a full review. Now, I've heard a lot of people say that, you know, their Glocks ran perfect. They might have put 4,000 or 5,000 rounds through it. That's awesome. You know, I'm all for that. I wish there was a gun that never jammed. It was impossible to make it jam. But I'm going to give you the truth on what I've had with my Glock. I've had one failure to feed. One. And I'm going to show you how it happened. This is what Glock gives you whenever you get your gun. It's an empty casing that they use to shoot it. No powder, no bullet. And I'm going to show you what happened. Hold on. Alright. This is what happened. It threw the brass out, and then it got caught, the bullet part got caught on the top. Okay? It went past the feeding ramp, and then it jumped up towards the left, and it got caught. Okay, so there's no popping it in whenever it does that. So take the magazine out, rack the slide, and you're ready to go. Alright, so one problem. I have shot exactly 1,157 rounds through this gun. Yes, I keep count, because I've only been shooting since the 23rd. It's not that hard to fucking keep count. Alright, I realize, and I've put 12 different, maybe 13 different type of manufacturing ammo through this gun. Now, it was that jam that I showed you was from the first 150 rounds, somewhere around 150 rounds. Now, I was a very new shooter then, you know. Now I do it religiously, and it could have been maybe a little bit of a limp wrist, because I didn't know a hell of a lot back then. Now, thanks to the Armory channel and people like that, and by the way, giving you a shout out, bro. I appreciate everything you've done, and you're a really good guy. Now, it could have been a little bit of a limp wrist, and it couldn't get it back in there properly in the chamber. Don't know, but the fact of the matter is, it did jam one time at 1,157 rounds. That is 99.5% accurate, around that area. And I've been carrying this Glock for a month now, because I have had my permit for a little over a month. So, we're going to give you a full review and show you some targets and see what I've done. Now, the Glock 23, we're going to go through the stats. Unloaded, this gun weighs 21.16 ounces as of Glock's, you know, Glock.com. They give you everything you need to know. Loaded, they say it weighs 31.03 ounces, which is under 2 pounds. Now, when this gun's unloaded, it's a little bit top heavy, but not that much. But when it's loaded, it's really nice, because it distributes the weight amazingly. Yeah, I know it's a polymer pistol. If you don't like polymer, that's fine. I don't care. I really don't matter to me. But when it's loaded, though, it really distributes the weight amazingly, like, in my opinion. Yeah, for a 13 round magazine, it's empty. 13 rounds. The length of the entire gun from here to here is 6.85 inches. Now, the width of the gun is 1.18 inches. Now, that's compared to my thumb. You can see that. I'm a big guy. I mean, I'm 6'4", 235 pounds. So it's about the width of my thumb. That's 1.18 inches. It's not terrible. If you don't like it, cool. I don't care. The trigger is 5.5 pounds. Everybody should know that. The sight length from here to the front sight is exactly 6.02 inches. Now the barrel length, the entire barrel all the way to the front, is 4.02 inches. Alright, I just want to go over all the technical specs in case you're thinking about getting the Glock 23. To me, it doesn't have that bad of recoil compared to my Taurus PT 709 Slim. It might be 20% more of a recoil. So I don't mind recoil, to be honest, but I'm a big guy, like I said. You know, a female, or you know, a 5'5" guy may not like it. He might. Who knows? You just got to try it out and figure it out for yourself and know what you're comfortable with. Now, I'm going to show you a couple targets. This right here is what we call operator error. It's not terrible, I know, but I have some flyers. You know, you fuck up, we're all human, right here. This is from, I don't usually go past 10 yards, for the reason being, most of my threats, the biggest threat I ever go through is at a poker game, and I probably won't have to ever defend myself past 10 yards. Sometimes I'll shoot past that, but you know, 30 feet, that's enough. 5 to 10 yards is what I practice. Alright, let's show you some more human error. Here's a terrible one. I've only been shooting since December, guys. Got 2 terrible flyers. That's probably from 8 yards. I don't care what you think. If I suck, who gives a fuck? That one's okay. It's a better group. Still got human error in it. This one's tightening up. This is on good days. I know what you know what I mean when you talk about you're shooting on a good day. Alright, now let's see. That one's close to what the gun can do. This is kind of what the gun can do. I mean, you know, that's probably 20 rounds, or I mean 26 rounds, 2 magazines. 2 flyers? That's a sore Peter, guys. You can't beat it. I mean, this is probably from 9 yards. That was probably the best day I've had so far. So, of course the gun's pretty accurate, but like you saw, human error in any gun, I mean, you see what happens. Just a small baby movement will make it 10 inches, 5 inches difference, 2 inch difference, whatever. So, I just want to give you a full review. I mean, I think if you're looking to buy maybe a Glock, it depends what you want. I got this gun for free. It was a Christmas present. My dad told me, you got $600 to go out and get a gun. You go pick it. Alright? So I could have got the Glock 27, I could have got the 26, I could have got the 22, I could have got the 19, the 17, whatever. I could have got a 1911. But what you hear on the street most of the time is, you know, because me, I've already been through some shit before in my life, and if I have to defend myself, I want that motherfucker to fire if I have to. I don't want to have to worry about it jamming. Although I've had a jam that, you know, still a little bit in the back of my mind, but 99.5% of the time, yes, I'm going to put my life on it, because nothing is completely, you know, 100% unfailable. Now, you hear the Glock's, you know, the most reliable gun or whatever. I agree. Absolutely. The most reliable gun that I've found, or, you know, everybody says that. That's good. That's the whole reason why I went with Glock. Okay? This is all my opinion. This is why I did what I did. So, if you're thinking about getting a Glock, the 23, I gave you the specs, and it's a good gun if you can handle the 40 caliber recoil. To me, it almost feels like it doesn't recoil enough, but I'm a big motherfucker, so it could be different for you. You know? Like I said though, it's a good gun if you are you're in the market of getting a Glock. 23 is a good way to go. It's not too long if you're concealed carry, if you want to carry it. And I really don't notice it in my crossbreed Super Tuck. I don't notice the gun on me. I'm left-handed in the right-handed world. Yes, I know this, but I buy right-handed guns and I go around it. I use my pointer finger and I drop the slide with my pointer finger. So no problem for me. Alright, let me know what you think.